Hello folks, this is Sula speaking. You're listening to another commentary video on League of Legends, this one featuring Karthus. Here I'm playing in a pre-made team, along with Uberfish, with Seirun, with Kyan, and also with another person who has been watching some of my YouTube videos named Bristols, and he's going to be playing as Cassidy. I'm sorry that that loading screen went by so quickly. I actually turned on Fraps to start recording a little bit too late. But if you look on the left side of the screen, you can see which champions we're playing. I'm playing as Karthus. Uberfish is going to be playing as Rammus. Seirun is going to be playing as Tristana. Kyan is going to be playing as Ashe, and Bristols is going to be playing as Kassadin in this game. On our team, Kyan, we have a mixture of levels again in this game. Kyan is relatively low level. He has not played too much League of Legends. I believe he's only level 7 or 8. So he is a little bit lower than the rest of us. Most of the rest of the team has levels in the mid-20s, roughly like 22 to 24. And then I'm, I believe, the only level 30 on our... Oh no, Uberfish is also level 30. So Uberfish and I are both level 30s. And then Seirun and Bristols, I believe, are in mid-20s in terms of levels. That's why we're going to set things up the way that we are. We're going to have me take the top lane, and the other team doesn't look like they have a jungler, so I'm expecting to play another 2v1 lane, which is why I've taken teleport. Bristols is going to take the middle lane as Kassadin, and then we're going to have Seirun, and we're going to have our last player, Kyan, in the bottom lane. And there we spotted the other enemy team's Tryndamere, who was running around in our jungle for some reason. And we spotted him, not able to get a kill, but we did get him to use up his ghost. So that's a nice little victory. Not exactly sure why he was running around next to our golem in the first place. If we had been a little bit more concentrated, we might have been able to kill him, but we weren't able to force a first blood there or anything. Anyway, I realized when I went back, I actually play Karthus pretty frequently, but I realized when I went back that I actually hadn't recorded a Karthus video in quite some time. I just have been record games in general when I'm playing. I try to turn on Fraps just in case something interesting happens. This game turned out to be a very interesting game. There's a ton of back and forth in this game. I don't want to say too much about what ends up happening, so that it'll be interesting to watch. But really, kind of a crazy game in a lot of respects, and you'll see as this goes along. But it turned out to be a really good game to cast, which is why I decided to put it up on YouTube. Alright, anyway, I am up here with a Blitzcrank player. You can see the enemy team is an Ashe player in the mid, and then in the bottom lane they have Twisted Fate and Heimerdinger. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Heimer wasn't in a solo lane, which is kind of what Heimer does. Heimer's not very effective if he's not playing in a solo lane and pushing towers, but in any case, he's down in that bottom lane, so that's what the enemy team's decided to do. We are wondering where the enemy team's Tryndamere is right now. I am playing very defensively up here in the top because I'm assuming that he's around here somewhere, that he's in one of these bushes. I just thought that they would not want to solo a Blitzcrank. I mean, you know, you can do that, but it's a bit of an unorthodox choice since Blitzcrank is usually built as a tank. So I was assuming that Tryndamere was up here, which is why I'm missing minion kills, because I'm trying to play defensively. I just assumed that he was here in the bushes somewhere, which is why you see me backing off after every attempt to kill a minion, and indeed missing a lot of these minion kills. So this is some of the worst farming I've done in some time with Karthus. And like right there, you see a caster minion dies, and I don't even go forward to challenge it because I'm afraid of getting killed, and just miss out on the cannon minion too. So I was starting to ask around, has anyone seen Tryndamere? Do you guys know where he is? And you know, Uberfish was typing back, no, I don't know, no, haven't seen him. So anyway, just trying to figure things out. It's even though it's not good to miss these minions. For instance, I missed on all 3 of the melee minions there, which is really bad. And you see me missing out on more here. I think I only got 1 out of 6 minions in that particular wave. So that's really poorly done by me. But again, I was trying to play defensively. So now I'm going to check this brush. Okay, Tryndamere is not here. Next, I'm going to check the brush up here. And nope, he's not up here. So that leads me to conclude that no, he's actually not here. He's actually not doing here. And you can see Uberfish types, he's probably jungling. And in fact, that would be the case. We just assumed he wasn't jungling. First of all, because Tryndamere normally doesn't jungle when he plays. And then secondly, because Tryndamere didn't take Smite, which is, of course, what junglers usually take. But I suppose you can jungle with Tryndamere even without Smite. Apparently, he was able to do it. So now I don't have to worry about him, or at least don't have to worry about him outside of him coming into the lane and trying to kill me. That's going to allow me to play a lot more aggressively. So you'll see me being much more aggressive in terms of placing lay waste. Here Blitzcrank comes forward, and I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. He uses Overdrive, the skill that gives him a little bit of extra attack speed, movement speed. So he runs forward and punches me, but that's not really all that useful. And you can see he did a little damage to me, but it's certainly not going to stop me from farming these minions. And I'm trying to get that caster minion. Alright, down in the middle lane, Bristol's was able to secure first blood. He killed the enemy team's Tryndamere, so now we know that in fact, yes, he is jungling. He is in fact trying to come into other lanes and get kills. But unfortunately, in the process, the enemy team's Ashe was able to get a kill on Bristol's. Still worth it for our team overall because Bristol's got the first blood, and that's a pretty significant bonus. So trading 1 kill for 1 there is a pretty good move for our side. And you can see there I'm doing a much better job of getting minions. Now, if you check the screen there, I'm out farming the Blitzcrank pretty well thus far. Even though I feel like I've done a poor job of farming, I've out farmed him 24 to 14, so I'm solidly ahead, as you'd expect. He also has taken Clarity as a summoner skill, which is going to allow him to stay in the lane longer, but it's going to make him very weak later on in the game, in the team fight phase. Clarity, good while you're laning, almost useless later in the game. I mean, it's not going to do anything in team fights. Blitzcrank should probably be taking either Flash, so he can flash over a wall and grab someone, can be useful. Exhaust is really useful now on Blitzcrank. So anyway, I'm using this opportunity to go back and buy. And I was trying to purchase a second health bot, but I screw it up and I walk out of the base. And at that point, I was like, whatever, just forget it. Would have liked to have gone back a little bit later. My favorite first purchase with Karthus is to pick up boots and then a blasting wand, because that gives his spells a lot of punch in the lane. But wasn't quite the moment to do that. Here, Uberfish is going for a gank on the other team's Ashe, and I'm going to try to watch this. Perfect attack, comes in, taunts, gets in the Powerball, gets in a taunt, and together with red buff gets the kill easily. So that's really well done. Exactly how you want to play a jungle Rammus if you're doing so. So well done, Uberfish. Now, I actually didn't realize that, but Uberfish was going to come up here and now try to go for a kill on this Blitzcrank. He pinged it, but he pinged so early, I actually didn't realize he was going to be going for this. So I was a little bit unaware, but Uberfish came up here, and now you can see him on the minimap. So he's going to roll out and engage in the Blitzcrank, like right here. Here he comes, and again, like I actually wasn't expecting this, but it's a nice play nonetheless. Gets off the taunt, gets off the Rammus ultimate, the Tremors. Blitzcrank is going to try to silence us, but it's not going to matter, and I'm going to kill him with lay waste, and I don't even need to use Ghost, and I don't need to use my ultimate. Even if he had managed to slip away, I could have killed him with my ultimate. So that's another really well done play by Uberfish playing Jungle Rammus. Gave us 2 kills, and now hopefully we'll be able to win these 2 solo lanes. Because when you get a kill from your jungler like that, it really helps put you ahead in a solo lane. Unfortunately, though, Bristol's gets killed in the middle lane, and Ashe is really low, so I'm going to try to kill her. I didn't think this would get her, but instead, I get Tryndamere? Huh? Apparently Tryndamere was out in the jungle and he was almost dead, and apparently I killed him. Wasn't expecting that, but it worked out pretty well. So Miss Ashe, get Tryndamere. Who would have thought that? And we actually cleaned up Ashe. I think if you saw the message, we just cleaned up Ashe anyway, that Uberfish got her in the jungle. So we were able to get 3 kills there for the price, or 2 kills there for the price of 1. And now here comes Blitz again. He's going to run forward, but I'm going to use my wall. He misses on the grab, and he's taking a lot of aggression from the minions there. So that was pretty pointless. You notice that Blitzcrank's other skill that he took was Teleport, so he has Teleport and Clarity. These are not good skills to summoners to have on Blitzcrank. They're just weak options. What it means is that he's going to be able to stay in the lane just about forever, because he can use Clarity to get mana back, and then when he does have to go back to heal, he can immediately port right back to the lane again. So he'll be able to stay in lane and get tons of experience, but he's not going to be too useful once the laning phase wears off. And like if you notice there, I used Lay Waste to zone him away from the minions so that the tower would eat all his minions and he wouldn't be able to get the minion kills. That's what I was doing there. So anyway, he can always pop off his ultimate about every 40 seconds or so, and use that area of effect thing to hit all the minions. But aside from that, he's not going to be getting too many minion kills. Now their Ashe player went down to the bottom lane and picked up a kill on Cayenne. So their Ashe went in and ganked the bottom lane. And unfortunately, I get grabbed by Blitzcrank there. So that was a poor play by me to get grabbed. But Didn't amount to anything. I'm really not scared of Blitzcrank by himself. He's going to need someone else to come up here to have any chance of killing me. He by himself isn't going to do it. There's more fighting down there in the middle lane, and if I had my ult, I would ult in to try to help them out here, but I don't because I used it before to kill Tryndamere. So I'm going to go back here. I was thinking I can go back, I can heal, and then I can teleport if they need me. But it looks like Uberfist is just going to be able to roll out of there, and then Bristles is going to be able to use Kassadin's Riftwalk to get out. So here I could buy either a Catalyst or a Blasting Wand. I chose to go for the Blasting Wand because I wasn't worried at all about what Blitzcrank was doing, and I decided to save my teleport because it looks like we're okay. It looks like that dragon fight ended up not killing any of our people. So I'm not sure if they're going to take the dragon here or not. I can't remember from this game, but it looks like they're going to because our ward just died and we don't have vision there and they just won the fight. So if they're smart, they should go and grab that dragon. But I confess I was kind of focusing on up here, so I'm not 100% sure if they did or not. There's Twisted Fate using his ultimate. Would be nice if we had some kind of replay mode so I could see what's going on here and watch the whole map, but unfortunately I can't, so I just have to tell you with what I can see from up here. Once again, I'm going to focus on farming. You can see I'm getting nearly every minion. I don't think I get all of them, but I get nearly all of them, which is what you want. There I'm trying to look on the map, see how much health people have. That sort of thing. Blitzcrank, relentlessly auto-attacking, which is what you never want to do when you're in a solo lane. Makes it so you don't get nearly as many minions. With Karthus, you want to selectively play Slay Waste. Like, I'm going to get that minion, then the second minion, and then get the last minion. So, see, I can get them all. Also going to throw down a ward here. As long as I have a ward in that spot, I'm pretty confident that I can... I'll be pretty safe up here. Like right there, Blitzcrank pops off his ult. He kills a couple of minions. Overall, I don't really think it was worth it, though. I think that was kind of a waste. If you're using your ultimate for farming, and you're not a Nivea, then something's probably wrong. Anyway, I'm going to continue getting all these minions. You can see I'm very decisively out-farming this Blitzcrank. He's posing no threat to me. I'm going to back him off the minions with some Lay Waste. Try to get him to miss some of these. Down here, I see a team fight breaking out, so I'm going to try to use my ultimate just to help these guys out. I'm not using it with the intention of killing them. I just want to get them low so I can help out the rest of the team. In any case, I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of fighting down there. I'm going to have to concentrate back on this lane again. And there you see me lose out on a minion kill because I'm auto-attacking too much. Their Tryndamere player gets a kill on Seirun. So it looks like we haven't done too well there. And I do get that. Get the cannon minion next. Again, I'd love to watch what's going on down in the bottom lane. Just can't because I can't move the camera since this is just a recorded replay. Once again, I'm focusing on out-farming this Blitzcrank. Once again, he's going to come forward here. I'm just going to use my wall to protect myself and continue harassing him. I've got tons of mana. I can keep doing this all day. I'm getting pretty much every single minion kill. And there I get both of them. And he's going to miss a lot of these minion kills. Well, he's going to once again use his ultimate to get minion kills. I'm going to harass him at the tower to try and stop him from getting minion kills. Like right here, the tower's eating my minions, and he's going to miss out on all of them. So he doesn't get any of those. He got like 1 or 2 with his ultimate. There, I've got 82 minion kills, and I think he had 50. So again, I'm like half again his minion kills. I'm decisively winning this lane. The only problem is the rest of our lanes are struggling a little bit. It looks like we were going down to grab Dragon though, which is a good sign. Let's see. Are we going to get the Dragon Gold bonus? I'm watching to see if we get this. And nope, we're not going to get Dragon, unfortunately. And here, I'm going to pop my teleport. I wanted to come in and help the rest of the team. But look if you notice what's going on back here, Blitzcrank is actually attacking me, and I didn't even realize this. Blitzcrank had been back at base, then he used his teleport, and he then immediately stunned me while I was trying to teleport down to bottom lane. So he interrupted my teleport and stopped me from going down to help them in the bottom lane, and then they picked up a bunch of kills. We did not get that dragon, so that was not a good situation for us. And then Ash gets another kill on Bristles, and then Ash gets another kill on Seirun, so we're in some trouble here. I'm out farming Blitzcrank, but we're in some trouble in the other lanes, and they take down bottom turret. Anyway, we're getting to the end of this part, so check back next time for part 2, where we'll see what happens next in this game.